Intended, but do you feel the same? Lovers, late at night, I will be right here too. Out of sight, love is under.
It's your girl Imani P from the DMV. You know where I'm at, you know where I be. Welcome to my channel, imaniversus, where I talk about music, culture, and more. So as you can see today, it's that was nasty. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be in y'all ear with my ew. Today, we are gonna do just pictures today again because I'm not camera ready, y'all. Maybe later this week when I do my other two videos, but I'm not camera ready. But today we're gonna talk about Ariana Grande and the Postions album, because I've been wanting to talk about this for the last like 2 years. And I just need to get some stuff off real quick, y'all. I'm not even playing. So go ahead and start liking the video and start your comments. Yeah. Before we really get inside the Postions album, or I guess dive into the Postions album, I just want to talk about Ariana Grande and just say I told y'all so. I've been said like years ago. Now I don't really follow her relationships too much because I just don't. But I been said like years ago that this girl always gonna keep a man. Ariana Grande always got a man. She gonna have a man. Okay, period. The only relationships I remember she was with was Big Sean and Mac Miller, of course. You know, rest in peace. Is that it? Oh, and that man, the husband she's with now. Even when she got married, I was like, I'm surprised that she got married. Because she's like a serial dater. Like, she gonna drop you. And she gonna get a new man next week. So all the stuff about her dating her co-worker from the new Wicked movie isn't surprising to me. What is really surprising is the fact that this man left his whole wife and like a 9-month kid to go be with Ariana Grande. Does he not see her relationship patterns too, y'all? I'm just saying, like, let's just be real. I'm not gonna dive in a relationship with somebody where if I know them for real and see that they just be jumping in relationship, you're not gonna choose. I'm not about to be part of that story. I'm sorry. It was cute though. It was cute, but you know, I guess we'll see what happens. I think we all know what's gonna happen, but oh well. I guess it's like a learning lesson for him, and maybe his wife deserved better anyway. So, life. Okay, let me get started.
I'd rather we just skip the formalities.
So for those of y'all who do not know, Ariana Grande is an American singer, songwriter, and actress from Boca Raton, Florida. Yeah, she is from that interesting state, okay? One of the states where I feel like y'all should just be your own thing, you know what I mean? Maybe y'all should be part of the Caribbean, just like how I think Texas should be part of Mexico again. It's just some things, you know? I think California needs to be its own thing as well, because they're making inflation go up too, because it's so... Anyway, I believe a lot of people know her from the show Victorious. She played Kat. It was on Nickelodeon. Her YouTube covers. I apologize, y'all. You know, she has to make herself known. Okay, so anyway, her YouTube covers. I think Sam and Cat, another show on Nickelodeon. And then I want to say her big mainstream break was The Way, featuring Mac Miller. That was her mainstream break. She had a few songs before then that was... The Way is the one that like broke it through for her, because the few songs before, I remember them songs. It was given Nickelodeon. Anyway, fast forward to Grammy nominations, hit singles, Nicki Minaj features. Later, we're on the 6th album, and the album's called Postions. It came out in 2020, and I feel like what I see online a lot is that people didn't like the album, and I just thought that was very strange, and it's giving anti-black. I'm just gonna say it. Because some of the stuff I was seeing from some of Ariana Grande fans, it was giving anti-black, y'all. And let me tell you why. Positions included longtime collaborator of Ariana Grande, who is Tommy Brown, Victoria Monet, and a new collaborator, Taylor Prax, along with features from Doja Cat, The Weeknd, and Ty Dolla $ign. And the album really emphasized intercourse and attraction. And it was it was really grown, and it seemed like a another unveiling to her personality, or just to her grown adult self, because Ariana Grande at this point in time was at least 28, 29. I think she just turned 31 this year. I don't know. She grown. She not that little 19, 20, 21 year old with the big frilly dress no more, and in the high ponytail. She still got the high ponytail, but it's a mature high ponytail, y'all. I feel like this album was just a very much like, hey y'all, I'm not beating around the bush anymore. I am an adult, versus like songs in the past, like Side to Side, was more like beating around the bush of like what she's talking about. But this album was like, no, I'm a whole adult. I'm married at this point. Y'all need to get with the program. Yeah. Where I feel like the anti-B-ness, because I don't want YouTube to get upset with me. So the anti-B-ness when it comes to this album is that a lot of people said it's just a full-blown R&B album. And I'm just like, why? Because she got some slower, like kind of neo-soul beats on there, like the song My Hair. Like, y'all need to stop. The album is mostly pop, y'all. It has like a few R&B songs, but I feel like all her albums have been like that, where it's pop, it's a little bit of R&B, and then some of that like EDM, like high like disco pop thing that she be doing. Like, I feel like that's how all her albums are. So I feel like that was a little bit of anti-B-ness that y'all was displaying. And and if it's not you that's saying this, y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, there's a section of her fan base that I've seen online the last couple years, and like, it's very like anti-B, y'all. Like, it really is. The album has 14 tracks of gold. And I feel like this album was heavily scrutinized because she wasn't doing that straight pop EDM stuff that she used to do. Also, the lyrics are very, very adult. Like, she wasn't like hiding it, like I said. That's, and I think a lot of people were upset with that. So I think people were upset with the R&B-ness aspect. And that's a quote, end quote, y'all. And like the fact that it was just straight up like, here, this is what I do in the bedroom. This is what I'm into. This is what I love my husband to do, and just my past partners, and in general, yeah. I just want to say, like, some of the songs on there were still very much pop. Like Motive featuring Doja Cat was a pop song. Positions was a pop song. Just Like Magic was a pop song. 34 plus 35 was a pop song. Like, most of the album is pop music, except for like a few little like hidden like neo soul coded songs that's on there. And it's nothing different from what I've heard in the past of an Ariana Grande album. Vocals still on point. The songs are still really good and fun, and like the albums are always good with her. I didn't listen to all of Ariana Grande's albums. I think like the first two albums I listened to, or maybe just the first one, but they've always been like fun and good to listen to, and I've never had no issues with her music, like, ever. The album had 42,000 pure album sales, 173.54 million streams in the first week, and it debuted at number one, and it's Ariana Grande's 5th number one album, and it was the 4th number one album in 2020. Even with the deluxe units, the units had went up as well to 49,000 pure album sales. And everybody's album sales are really, really low nowadays because of the streaming era, but if it's almost at 100,000 for Ariana Grande, that's pretty good, I just wanted to point out those two main things about the album, and I feel like sometimes when I see people talk about this album, and it's usually people from her fan base, it comes off like very anti-B, and I just feel like this album is not different from any other her albums. I think the only two differences, if you want to name one, is her content was more straightforward, and maybe there was a neo-soul track, 1 or 2 on there, but the album was mostly pop. The album had this little cute little R&B, like, kind of R&B songs. Like, I feel like that's always been her shtick, She's always had those like blacker songs on her albums, because you can tell this girl is influenced by black music. You can listen to it in her voice. You can see it in the covers that she used to do. In her past albums, she has different samples from different black artists from the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. Like, she is. So I didn't really understand like what the hate is for this. So I would like to ask you all, can you all tell me why, like a real reason why you didn't like the Positions album? What's your favorite Ariana Grande album? If you did like the Positions album, tell me why you did like it. Because I just feel like mostly when people see people talk about it, I think the last time, I think some people were talking good about it. I want to say this past year if I saw it on Twitter. But I just feel like until this year, people were just were saying that it wasn't good. And I just didn't get it because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the album. And then whenever she decides to make another album, I would love to listen to it and see how much she's grown since this album, you know? So, yeah. You all, thank you for watching. You all just comment below. Let me know how y'all feel. Like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel. Check out my Spotify, lots of playlists, imaniversus. Check out my TikTok, imaniversus, more quicker, shorter reviews. And check out my IG and Twitter where I do probably even shorter music takes on there. Everything's on imaniversus. And thank you for listening and thank you for watching. And, you know, let's have a discussion below. But please be nice about it because I'm genuinely asking, even though it probably sounds like harsher words saying anti-black and stuff, but like, just like let's talk about it because I really want to know. Like, I'd be confused and I'd be offended, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all, be offended. Okay, y'all, peace out, A-Town, bye.
Standing, get it right. What I need for you is everlasting. Lovers at night, I might regret the day. What's it worth? Yeah, can't keep on no more, especially when I'm sober. I won't